can look at clips. No.
All right, we're going to do 2.5 grains of unique.
Okay, all that. So the number on top of it. Number right on top of that. Okay. There's two.
Outstanding. I'm sorry, 3 grains of Alliant power pistol.
I lost count.
Very, very good velocities in the 780 range. This is a pretty good load for the 130 range. And let's look at the target. Not too bad. Grips pretty well. All right, 6 rounds of 1.3 grains of red dot. All right, guys, we're gonna pack it up and head on home. Guys, just to let you know ahead of time, I forgot to bring the 1.6 grain of red dot load, but I did test the 1.3 grains of red dot, and unfortunately, the velocities were quite dismal. You know, not even 500 feet per second, and some of them, stovepiped. About 90% of them fired, 10% of them kind of stovepiped, or caused a malfunction. But yeah, it was too low of a charge. Plus, some of the granulars from the red dot weren't burning all the way. So I'm gonna have to do this test again in a couple more weeks, and we'll do a red dot test. But I was very happy with the 2.5 grains of HP38 and the unique. 3 grains of power pistol was perfect. The velocities were about the same for all these loads except for the red dot, but I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, let's pack up and we'll do a final review. Okay, so these are the recovered spent shells from the Hodsons all the way up to the Alliant. And as you can see, there are no high pressure signs on the primers at all. and you know, going 750 to 800 feet per second was just great. The gun wasn't too snappy. It didn't, you know, it didn't slam. And as you can see, the primers are quite normal. So I would say that in the long short of it all, well, I can make more of these loads, and I wouldn't feel bad about doing it. Okay, guys, we're back from the range, and guys, the 130 grain did a good job, and that little 380. And that lineman mold that I've been using is excellent because it had more consistent weight measurements to it, and because it was a size to 357, I got good accuracy out of the little pistol, you know, at 7 yards. As you saw, velocities were pretty consistent. You know, the 2.5 grains of HP 38 and the 2.5 grains of Unique, along with the 3 grains of Align Power Pistol. Unfortunately, guys, I forgot to bring the 1.6 grain red dot loads, but I did have the 1.3 grains, and as you saw, they were quite feeble. I mean, they're barely hitting 500 feet per second. Some of the shells barely even came out of the gun. And so, matter of fact, some of the powder from the red dot didn't even burn all the way. So I'm going to have to do another test. So I'm scheduled again for January 30th. So I'm going to do another test with the red dot this time and the 130 grain, so I can get my testing complete for this load. But anyway, guys, my 102 grain Lee mold is sprue plate is kind of warping, and I've been trying to get it down, flatten it down to get to where it's consistent. But unfortunately, it's had quite a long life. I've had it for quite a few years now, and so I'm trying to bid for a new Lyman 90 grain round nose. Unfortunately, the person that is bidding for me is on my heels right now. We're over $200+ right now on this mold, which just reminds me, guys. I'm watching a lot of you know, YouTube videos on lack of supplies right now, lack of guns, lack of ammunition, and those of us who have our molds are pretty fortunate and have a source of lead. I also have gunpowder and, you know, not a whole lot of primers left, but I've been using them sparingly. So one of my subscribers asked me if I, you know, out of the blue, if I had any 44 Magnum cases, and I said yes, I did actually. So we did some horse trading, got his email and everything, did that. There are guns that have sold already. Like, for example, I sold my 44s, and so I have a lot of these you know, molds that I'm not even using, you know. But I have quite a few of them, about 3 of them. Matter of fact, I even got, because, you know, everybody knows me, I like to go on eBay and just buy a bunch of molds and stuff. But now I have a lot of molds. I really don't need them. They're just sitting around. I have a 4-cavity Keith style 357 170 grain too that I have. It's a brand new. It's in the box still. But guys, if you have these supplies, you know, guard them with your life, and because this is what's coming to now. This is not the future. It's the present. It's the now. This is what we're doing now. You know, getting ammunition is making it ourselves. You know, you can still get hunting stuff, but for handguns, it's far and few, and the prices at the gun shows are outrageous. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to go shoot, you know, every other week. But again, I'm using my components sparingly until, you know, this pandemic kind of, you know, blows over. We need to see what kind of changes we're going to have as far as components, ammunition, guns, and our gun rights altogether. But anyways, guys, I had a good test today. Like I said, I'll go ahead and do another test with the red dot, because I think that would be a good one. But as you saw, accuracy was quite good. And so, this is Lead Bullets for Life. Bye for now. Well, have a good weekend.